Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. That's right, to American Falls by Lancyboi. We're playing FS22. We're making our lives difficult. I spent a little bit of time working on this field. We last left this cultivating field. Contract to be done. Been doing some work. Yes, it's still snowing. But as you can see by our little guide up there, we're at 98%. We're about ready to wrap this contract up, but yours truly, as you can also see by that meter up there, I have taken out additional contracts already that we need to accomplish. The snow is making me it's bugging me. It's bothering my eyesight. It's making me a little nauseous. But hey, how's everybody doing? Speaking of nauseous, I hope you all had a good weekend. Hope you all had a chance, if indeed it's your thing, to watch. Oh, we are done. I love that. Completing a contract is so much fun. You know what's even more fun? We can go in and we can get paid right away without worrying about our equipment going bye-bye. I want the snow to go away. The snow needs to go away. It's bothering me. It's making me nauseous. It's hurting my frame rate. It's doing everything I don't like. I enjoyed the Super Bowl. It was not, I wouldn't say it was the most exciting game as far as high scoring. I like high scoring. I'm not one for these tight, I guess, defensive battles. But you know what? It was a good game. It was close. I think the team that won is who the NFL wanted to win. So take that for what it's worth. We are working on field 11. 11. Yes. The one that looks like a profile of that Muppet dude, Beaker. Do you guys remember Beaker from the Muppets? It needs a little bit more of a brow here up top, but otherwise it's kind of Beakerish. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I hope I don't regret taking all of these cultivating jobs out. I just did it because I know we need to continue to make as much money as we can during this off season. We have some things to discuss. No rants. Well, I can't guarantee that, but we have some things that we need to discuss. What's inside like? That's not a great deal better, but yeah, this snow is not supposed to continue past, I think, today. I think it's supposed to stop after this first day of December. 10% already done. See, I like that. I like that. Looks almost like a little steam coming off the front of the old Valtra too, doesn't it? It's kind of cool. If it wasn't for the disorienting snowflakes coming down making me nauseous, this would actually be kind of fun to do. So, not a lot of comments about the Valtra. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if that means you all hate it, or if that means that you're just indifferent. Maybe you don't care. I don't know. Not a lot of comments about the Valtra. I thought I would hear something from the peanut gallery, but nothing. So maybe I'm just going to take that as a good sign that you all aren't too upset with me for going this route. It's kind of hard to pass up. I mean, it's a good deal. We got it for like half off. Hard to complain about that. Speaking of, I've been playing a lot of American Truck Simulator. I tell you, I'm loving that used truck market. Oh, Brad, you definitely cut corners there. I'm loving that used truck market. My hired help doesn't like it very much, though. That's for sure. Because I am buying them trash. I'm driving this beautiful, decked out Well, you know me. You know it's a cab over. I'm driving this beautiful decked out Freightliner, this white Powerliner that I just have. It's just mint. And oh, the engine tone this thing creates is absolutely gorgeous. I think it might be a Creechbaum engine tone, and it makes me happy. It just makes me so happy. But my poor hired help, I am buying them just trash, and they're having to deal with it. I saw somewhere, I know this is a little off topic because we're playing Farm Sim, but I saw somewhere that you can buy your hired help trash for trucks, and it doesn't make really that much of a difference. The trucks don't really break down on them and stuff, so that's kind of the idea I took. So we'll see how well that plays out. Yeah, the snow's nice and all. I get it. In the daytime, it's not so much for me to handle, but I gotta tell you, this nighttime with snow is not my fave. I'm seeing these wisps of, like, do you see that? Maybe that's the exhaust from the tractor. Looks pretty cool, I gotta admit. It looks pretty slick. It can't be exhaust from the tractor though, because sometimes it's in front of the tractor. Huh, not really sure what's going on with that. Anyways, we're already a third done with this field, so that's good. I wanted to finish this field before calling it a night. That'll leave us with 3 relatively small fields to accomplish. I think one of the 3 might be a little larger. So based on some comments I was reading, first of all, let me get this out of the way. I apologize for my lack of attendance in Discord. I get it. I don't know. I just don't spend much time there, and I apologize. I need to get better at that, and I will get better at that. And excuse me, so sorry. I think one reason why I'm not there very much is because I'm not a Discord guy. You know, it's not something I'm just not a Discord guy. And it's not because I think Discord's bad. It's just not something I'm used to being in that much. And some of it comes down to time too, where, you know, you got to spend time here, spend time there. And that's kind of an excuse, but a valid one at that. I like to make sure comments are looked at. I try to do that daily. I don't want to leave anybody hanging on the video comments. But I get the idea that Discord is a little bit more immediate. I will try to do better. Second thing I want to touch on, the godfather of this series, of this Let's Play series, Mr. Gen X Stoner, has spoken. And when Gen X Stoner speaks, I listen. As the, like I said, as the godfather of this series. Thrown down a little bit of a gauntlet for the Rain Pain mod. I had heard of the mod. I had not paid a lot of attention to it because it had the word pain in it. And up until this series, I was not massively into painful farming simulator experiences. Right now I'm experiencing that though. This snow is literally going to make me vomit. And I apologize for being so direct, but this snow is not working for me. Is it coming through the cab too? I think earlier I saw snowflakes coming through my windshield, which was kind of... It's really coming down, but boy, it's not sticking. Anyways, Mr. Gen X Stoner has spoken and has said, you know, the Rain Pain mod as a suggestion. I think maybe has shown me his cards a little bit as to what he was maybe planning for me if I did indeed take him up on the offer of picking a mod of my own and then having him pick a mod of his own. Something tells me the Rain Pain might have been that mod that he had in mind. I could be wrong. I looked at the mod. I read the mod description. If you're not familiar with Rain Pain, like me, let me just throw this at you. So, Rain Pain, according to the mod author's description, and I did also go onto the Giants website, Giants forum, and I'll say this mod author is quite active with listening to suggestions for their mod and stuff, which is really cool. Obviously, very into it. So the Rain Pain mod, normally in FS22, the only thing rain affects is harvest. Not anymore. Not with the Rain Pain mod. Cultivators, seeders, weeders, plows, and more will slow down and take damage with rain. Alright? So kind of a little bit maybe a take on the mud mod that we have going on this map already. I'm not sure how well they'll play together if we do enable Rain Pain, but something maybe we'll try. Poor weather basically means that if you're planning on seeding, cultivating, doing anything that the game normally allows without any penalties or consequences when it comes to rain, or even my understanding is frozen ground, which I'm assuming, I don't know if the mod just looks at temperatures or if it looks at if it's snowing, I don't know. But it does affect how well tools operate. It affects operating speed. And according to the mod author, it also applies extra damage to your implements. Now, supposedly, now I'm sorry, I'm trying to read and drive, which I am not good at doing. You have to wait for the ground, so you have to wait for it to stop raining or what have you, and for the ground to become completely dry. Now, according to the mod author, the ground becomes completely dry based on actual game hours and how many days a month you're playing. So we're playing 2 days a month. So when the rain stops, it's my understanding, based on what I'm reading here, that the ground becomes dry in 2 game hours. And then you can go back and have at it without any consequences. I think the mud mod does something somewhat similar. I think the ground becomes dry with the mud mod. It may even be 2 hours, something along those lines, if I remember right. I'm kind of tempted to throw this mod into the mix. No guarantee it will be permanent. I do want to wait, I think, until we clear this year. So we'll get through December, and maybe we'll throw this Rain Pain in this series, and let's just see let's just see what it does. You know, why not? Unless it causes some odd conflicts or other issues. Man, it is snowing like a mother. Nothing. I'm surprised it's not sticking, because it's snowing hard. Big fluffy flakes too. So we'll see what happens. Gen X Stoner also had another suggestion for me. Never heard of this one. Apparently, maybe he's had some experiences with some after party issues. Get a bowl of Menudo was his suggestion. Now, the only Menudo I'd ever heard of before this was the boy band Menudo. All right, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the boy band Menudo. Menudo is a Puerto Rican boy band formed by producer Edgardo Diaz, just in case you wanted to know, referred to as the most iconic Latino pop music band ever. Menudo has been ranked as one of the biggest boy bands of all time, Latino boy bands of all time, by several publications such as Billboard Magazine, US Weekly, 17. I remember the magazine 16. I don't remember 17. And Teen Vogue, which, by the way, being the only, Menudo being the only Latino boy band on the list. I'm thinking that's not what Gen X Stoner had in mind, though, that I should go grab me a big bowl of of a Menudo pop band, Latino pop band. So I looked up the other Menudo, and let's just say it's even more disgusting than a Latino boy band. I know you're thinking, Brad, what could possibly be more disgusting than a boy band? Well, let me tell you what it could be. Menudo is a traditional Mexican soup. Okay, so far so good. Don't pay attention to what I'm doing here on the field because I can't read and drive. This is where GPS. Maybe I should throw GPS on. It's made with cow's stomach, hominy, which I think isn't hominy a type of corn or something like that? Red chili pepper, base broth. Okay. So actually, out of that, the only thing that disturbs me is the cow stomach. The rest of it sounds aight. The broth is seasoned with lime, onions. I'm trying to see here. Lime, onions, oregano. Glad I stopped to read that one because that's not what I thought that word was. And hominy. Menudo is also known as pancita, or mole de panza. Yes, ignore my lack of pronunciation. So basically, Gen X Stoners, I guess, basically Gen X Stoners' suggestion is for me to drink some kind of weird cow stomach soup, which, nah, no thanks. Just not, no. If I ever, and here's the thing is, I mostly stick with the old adult beverage. Okay, that's my go-to adult beverage, water adult beverage. And I've got friends that know this, and I've got friends that, you just never really grow up, do you? That's the thing. You really never grow up. And I just was stupid and did stupid things, and thus no Monday video. So my apologies for that. We'll try and make up for that. Hopefully you enjoyed or got to see Sunday's video. Otherwise, you're probably wondering why we have a Valtra and why we have a cultivator. Jeffrey, thank you for your vote on the on whether or not to take the deal from Gen X Stoner. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. Gen X Stoner, don't take it personal. But as soon as, like I said before on the video before, man, when people start making want to make bargains with you on that kind of stuff, they got something in mind. There's something already on the agenda. Let me know if Rain Pain was your choice. I'd be curious, at least, to find out if that's what you had in mind, or if there was another evil mod that you had waiting in the lurks for me to have to deal with. I'm actually, Rain paint actually interests me. It really does. I'm kind of into mods like that where it does add a form of realism to the game, right? I mean, it's not just there to make your life miserable and we're done. Beauty. It's not there to just make your life miserable. It's there to actually, you know, maybe make things a little bit more realistic. I would imagine in real life, you know, farmers heading out into a muddy field are definitely going to have a much harder time of it than if the field is just dry and wonderful. It was interesting to see the feedback the mod got out on Giants Forum. It was definitely very positive. As far as damage goes, you know, some people argued, you know, that, hey, you're not necessarily going to get more, you're not necessarily going to damage your equipment more using it on frozen or, you know, muddy ground and stuff, but like the mod author said, you know, it's not maybe so much literally damage as much as it is inconvenience, making your life more difficult. And I could see where maybe it won't damage your seeders and stuff, but it will definitely have more of an opportunity to clog them up and that type of thing. And since the game doesn't really have the ability to make your life to I guess simulate that, this mod is interesting to me. It is a script mod. It is only available for PC Mac. However, it is in the Giants mod hub, in-game mod hub, so we're not going to be breaking any rules by going outside the in-game mod hub. I do realize this contract is done, but we're not going to be tackling a new contract with this snow. I'm getting nauseous enough as it is. Let's go ahead and earn our money. I love the fact that we can take our money right away. I do like that. So I've got 3 more contracts set up. Like I said, they're not very large ones. I think we'll be able to easily accomplish this yet on the 2nd day of December. They are all cultivating. I know cultivating is getting boring, but that is kind of all we have really available to us other than a couple of lime jobs. So it is what it is. It's life on American Falls right now. Where are we and where do we need to go? So we're up here at 11. I'm looking at the fields. Field 17. We need to get to. So why don't we take a little drive, see if we can get lost here in the dark and see if we can find field 17 as I yap just a little bit more. So I am going the wrong way already. Oh my gosh. Wow, yeah, this is actually making me nauseous. I'm going to stop and we're going to call this, and I'm going to hope that this snow goes away. Working in the day is not so bad with the snow, but this is actually making me sick to my stomach. Not that it might have anything to do with you know, Sunday's event still lingering over me, but that's all I've got for you this time. Kind of a short episode, but we're getting there. We've got $51,000 in the bank. That's good. We're going to continue to pay off that loan, pay towards that loan that we took out. I think that would be advantageous for us to pay that loan off sooner than later. Let's see here. Redemption. We can pay as much as we want. I don't know if paying off that loan, if this mod is smart enough. If we paid, let's say if we paid 20 grand onto this, will that lower our monthly? It should, right? I would think this mod would be smart enough to do that. Or we're going to leave the loan alone for the time being. The loan alone. Yeah, it's hard to say. And and start thinking about our next investment as well. Absolutely nothing going on here. Don't really want to buy a wind rower. Yeah, there's nothing in the used market. I don't know. What do y'all think for the next purchase? A cedar? That would probably make sense, wouldn't it? Probably a cedar. Maybe before we get another tractor. Of course, some of it might depend too on the used market, but we're kind of screwed on the used market because we can't take another loan out. So unless we find something that we can pay straight cash for, we are only going to be able to lease to own. We can do that. That's always an option. But I'm getting out of here, man. This snow is freaking me out. It's making me nauseous. I can't drive in it. Hopefully it'll calm down. It's supposed to, according to the weather, go through the night, and then tomorrow we're supposed to be in good shape. So you all take care of yourselves. Thanks for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for all your comments, kind words, suggestions, etc. And you know what? Where would you even get Menudo soup? I don't even know where I'd find that. Menudo. I mean, does Campbell's Chunky? Is there a Campbell's? Is there a Campbell's Chunky Menudo soup? Can you imagine that commercial of NFL football players sitting there holding their like that's realistic, right? How many NFL players are sitting in a locker room holding a can of NFL of Campbell's Chunky soup, and they pan over to some dude that's holding a bowl of Campbell's Chunky Menudo, and he's like, that is some delicious cow stomach, just like Mom used to make. Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Speaking of Super Bowl commercials, by the way, did you guys see any ones that you particularly liked? I thought this year's Super Bowl commercials were a little slim pickings. Like, I don't think it was a great year for Super Bowl commercials. I'm not sure what was going on. There weren't any, like, at least to me, there weren't any big, epic, awesome Super Bowl commercials. Maybe I missed them. I tried to pay attention, and I didn't really see any that. There were some decent ones. The Christopher Walken one was hilarious. I loved that one, where there's only one Christopher Walken. That was actually a pretty good one. I don't know. Let me know what you thought. If you saw any commercials that you thought particularly stood out. But I thought it was kind of a weak year for Super Bowl commercials. I don't know. I was looking for that big, epic, funny Super Bowl commercial, and it just wasn't there. You know? However, I am seriously looking forward to the new Deadpool movie. Oh, my goodness. I'm a huge Deadpool fan, and I am so looking forward to Deadpool and Wolverine. It should be awesome. Absolutely should be fantastic. All right, everyone, I'm going to let you go. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back tomorrow for some more, I was going to say fun in the sun, but it may not be. But we'll be back tomorrow for some more goodness, wholesome family entertainment on American Falls. Bye for now.